Story bugs.
Hello and welcome to Storytime. I'm really glad you're here. We are going to read the second book in our AlphaPets book here. This is called Bradley the Brave Bear. That's his name. And the story is called Bradley and the Great Swamp Mystery. These books, I'll show you again the characters that we're going to meet all along the way here. Each letter of the alphabet has a character. Bradley and the Great Swamp Mystery, written by Ruth Lerner Perle, illustrated by Deborah Colvin Borgo, and published by Grolier Enterprises. One hot summer day, Bradley the Brave Bear was meeting his AlphaPet friends for a picnic at Old Great Swamp. Ziggy the Zippy Zebra arrived early. "Hey there, Ziggy," called Bradley. "It's a good thing you take vitamins. That basket looks mighty heavy." "It sure is," said Ziggy. "It's full of bread, bologna, bananas, and big bottles of blueberry soda. And I even brought my banjo." Soon Perry the polite porcupine arrived, exactly on time, as usual. "Good morning, Bradley. Good morning, Ziggy," he called, tipping his hat. "Thank you so much for inviting me, but I must tell you that a rainstorm is predicted for this afternoon." Bradley looked up at the sky. "I don't think it'll rain," he said. "And even if it does, we'll manage." Then Fenton, the fearful frog, and Ivy, the impatient iguana, arrived. "I'm afraid we're a little late," Fenton said. "I had to pack my bandages, my insect spray, my sewing kit, my flashlight, and my toothbrush just in case. It's going to rain, you know. Are you sure we should go on this picnic? Will it get wet? Will we catch a cold? Will we be hurt?" Ivy hopped up and down. "Enough talk," she shouted. Let's go, let's go. I can't wait another minute. What are we waiting for?" "I suppose you're all waiting for me," called Lizzie, the lazy lamb, as she walked slowly up the path. "Sorry I'm late, but I was tired and sat down to rest." "Well, I guess we're ready to go now," said Bradley. "Follow me." When they came to the water, everybody helped spread the blankets and set out the food. It was very quiet except for the buzzing of bees and the chirping of crickets. "I wonder why no one else is picnicking here," said Fenton. "They're probably afraid of the monster," said Ziggy. What monster?" Fenton asked, looking around him. "The Great Swamp Monster," declared Ziggy. He pointed to a pile of rocks. "He lives behind those rocks, and when it gets dark, he comes out and makes scary sounds. Ooh, ooh." "I beg your pardon, but there's no such thing as monsters," said Perry. "There is too," said Fenton. "I don't believe there is," Perry said politely. "Is too," insisted Ziggy. "Calm down," said Bradley. "Even if there is a monster, we don't have to worry. We'll all be safely at home by the time it gets dark." "Monster schmonster," said Ivy. "Pass the sandwiches and the soda, please. I'm hungry and I want to eat." So the AlphaPets sat down on their blankets. Perry folded a napkin carefully and spread it on his knee. He placed a sandwich on a plate, cut it neatly in half, and took small bites. Then he poured himself some soda and took small sips. Fenton helped himself to a bun. Then he emptied his just-in-case bag and checked to make sure nothing had been lost. Ziggy tuned his banjo while he sipped his soda. Lizzie fell asleep while eating a bunch of grapes. Bradley finished his sandwich and lay on his back, looking up at the sky. He pretended that the gray clouds were puffy little dinosaurs. You see the shapes in the cloud? Dinosaurs. Ivy gobbled her sandwich up and gulped her soda down. "Let's go," she called. "What's taking so long? I'm ready to go hiking." But nobody else wanted to rush. So Ivy grabbed her butterfly net, tightened her hiking boots, and went off into the woods alone. Bradley watched as Ivy disappeared behind some bramble bushes. Then he looked back up at the sky. The clouds seemed to be getting darker. Splat! Bradley felt a drop of rain on his forehead. Then, plink! A raindrop bounced on Ziggy's banjo. Drip, drip, drip. Rain sprinkled down on Fenton's bag. The sound of thunder rumbled in the distance. Lightning zigzagged across the dark sky. Fenton started to tremble. Oh my, it's really dark now, and I think I hear the monster coming," he cried. "That's only thunder," said Bradley. "We'd better make a tent out of these blankets." Bradley woke Lizzie, and they all crawled into the blanket tent together. "What about Ivy?" Perry wanted to know. "Why isn't she back yet?" "The monster will get her for sure," said Ziggy. "Yes," whispered Fenton. "The monster will get us all if we don't leave here right away." Fenton feels pretty scared, huh? I hope you're not scared. Let's see. Bradley was worried about Ivy too, but he forced himself to smile. "I have an idea," he said, trying to look cheerful. "Ziggy, play us a happy tune on your banjo. Perry, you sing along, and I'll go out and look for Ivy." "But what about the rain, the thunder, the lightning, and the monster?" said Fenton. "Aren't you scared?" "I guess I am a little," admitted Bradley, "but I can't let that stop me. Ivy may be in trouble. I have to help her." Bradley buckled his boots and went out into the rain. He ran down to the lake. The ground felt squishy and slimy and slippery. He looked behind every bush, up and down the path, but Ivy was nowhere to be seen. "Ivy! Ivy!" he shouted. There were dark shadows on the swampy water, and over the rock pile, Bradley saw a strange shape. Was it the great swamp monster? Bradley's heart was beating. Bum, 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 bum. Does that look like a monster to you guys? Looks like something. Suddenly, Bradley heard a faint cry. "Help! Help! Somebody please help me!" The sound came from the rock pile. It sounded like Ivy. "Hold on, Ivy," Bradley called. "I'm coming." Bradley made his way through the puddles and around the rocks. And there was Ivy, cold and wet and trembling. "Oh, Bradley, am I glad to see you," she cried. "I tripped over the rocks and hurt my ankle. I'm afraid I can't walk." "Lean on me, I'll help you back," said Bradley. It's a good thing he came looking for her. When the AlphaPets saw Bradley and Ivy coming down the path, they cheered and clapped and shouted, "Hooray!" Suddenly, everyone noticed the rain had stopped. Everything was quiet again. The sun came out from behind the clouds and shone through the last glistening raindrops. And in the sky, above the rock pile, the most beautiful rainbow appeared. "That's Bradley's rainbow," cried Ivy. "Bradley is our hero." "Yes," everybody agreed. "Bradley's the bravest bear there ever was." He was a really good friend to go and look for Ivy when she was lost, huh? It says, "Be brave with me and learn these words." So this book is about the letter B. Bird, book, banjo, basket, bat, bottle, ball, butterfly, bananas, boat. And those are our B words for today. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the story, and we have some more AlphaPet friends to meet, so come on back for next time. We'll see you again. If you guys enjoyed reading that story, would you please click subscribe down below? We read new stories just like this one every day, and we would love to let you know when there's a new story to listen to.